time to get high. It's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high.
So roll that joint, pack that bowl, get real high, make us feel whole.
Oh, it's time to get high.
Time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Time to get high.
Time to get high.
That joint, give me a hit. I gotta get high, put up with this shit.
Oh, it's time to get high.
Time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high.
It's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I smoked this roach just an hour ago. And now I'm feeling kind of bad. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of low. Oh, I don't have no more weed. Don't have no more weed. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. I think there's a little bit of weed right there. Oh, it's time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Yes, it's time to get high.
It's always time to get high.
Oh, it's time to get high.
Time to get high.
Yes, it's time to get
It's
high.
time to get
Oh,
high.
it's time to get high.
It's time to get high.
Yes, it's time to get high.
It's always time to get
Oh,
high.
it's time to get high. Oh, 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 it's time to get Hello, and welcome to Adobe After Dark. I am Rich Newberry, Rich New Design. The music, if you were in here during the starting soon, that was It's Time to Get High from the good folks at Weed Cartoon, who would actually be me and my wife. We're the ones that put that on. This evening, I have some video editing work to do. I've got an MP4 that I need to pull apart, and I'm going to do that over in After Effects, and then so I can produce an MOV file with a transparent background, or possibly, depending upon how long the animation is, I might just be able to get by with an animated GIF that can be used. But I've got that I'm going to do, and then afterwards I've got some promos I've got to make for Fiverr. So I thought I'd work on those things throughout the evening. It's Friday night here. It's 1:30 in the morning on the East Coast of the U.S. That's where I'm hanging out this evening. And I've got my coffee. I've got my Adobe. I've got my music. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's bring ourselves over to a screen. Oh, and these backgrounds. I might as well mention here the thing that I'm making the promos for are these type of backgrounds for live streams and for video productions and different things along those lines. So if you're interested, if you need any backgrounds, anything along these lines, check out any of my channels that the Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Direct message me on there, and we can get something put together for you. I hope my quality is going okay here today. It looks as though I'm having some issues, and I'm wondering if that isn't because I have some uploads happening right now. I am eating up some bandwidth from my machine right now, and that could be what is what is causing the issue. I've got 7.5 gig, 7.5 gig of just 8 banners that I'm putting up right now. They're 30-second banners, and they're being uploaded to my Google account. And I'm wondering if that isn't what's causing things to sit here and stutter on me, because I don't believe my stream is. I don't believe I have enough bandwidth going up, which may make this suck. I apologize if that's an issue. If it is causing the stream to stutter too much, but hopefully these files will get uploaded fairly quickly. Okay, I've got an empty After Effects project over here, and I'm going to go over to my assets where I've got this file. I'm pulling it into my project, and I want to make a new composition from this selection. This is an MP4 file. It's 1280 by 720. And let's go ahead and let's get to where we can see this thing. Fit. There we go. Now, I want to grab this globe. You see the back. You see how much noise is in the back on this. Well, I don't know if you're able to see. I don't know. Depending upon what you're on, you might not be able to see how much noise is actually in the background of this. It should be able to pull fairly clean, both stock and Explorer, and then we'll get a mask over top of this ball. I'm just going to duplicate this. Well, let me right click on it. Control T. Sorry. You know, when you bounce between them and you can just alt and drag, and it's, well, oh, I'm not able to do that here. That's giving me issues. Okay, let's go in here and we've got it selected. First thing I want to do is I want to create a mask. It's about what I'm going to get off of this. Let me remove this mask. Oh, I love that. I love that. Does that tell me I've got it? No. No, that doesn't tell me I've got it. It tells me that I'm moving the mask around. I want to adjust the position of this mask. Oh, I did not want to end up doing that. Can I grab all of them? Can I move it? Bring it down on top. And over. Zoom in here. Let's go over a little bit more. Hit the H to change to the hand so I can look around. Okay, V back to points. How are we here? You know, I think that's about perfect. I think that's about perfect. So that should be our globe. We have our globe. Now I'm going to turn that globe off because I already have that thing in a mask. So I have it by itself. I've got that globe turning. So we have our globe. Hey, Jess, I see you. Yeah, it's I think that'll fix once I think that'll correct once I end up finishing this upload that I've got going on right now. I don't think I can do these uploads of gigabytes and gigabytes and still end up having what I need. But I've got my globe. I'm so happy about that. So happy. Okay. Now let's go back to our original image. I'm gonna want to pull the word stock out of this image and explore. I'm gonna go up. Now, part of me just wants to use the roto. Part of me wants to use the roto to grab it. Control D, duplicate it for stock, and Control D for explorer. I'll grab each one separate. Let's use this one to grab. Let's use this one to grab stock. How do we want to do it? Do we want to do it with a Lumetri, where we actually are selecting by? Because I know over in Premiere Pro, I can use my HSL secondary. I can use my HSL secondary to grab the color I need, adjust my sliders, and what I want to do is I want to mask. Let's just blacken the color. Let's look at this. Let's look at this and let's see what we've got. Because this may actually work out by just using the color. Let's make it fit to 100%. Let's stretch out the color. I don't want it grabbing anything. Let's grab all these greens, because if I grab too many greens, we'll grab it. I think that's good. See, now is when I get into the other part. So let's narrow this down. And let's show it, okay, I don't see any other white, I just see that. So what we have here, we're creating a mask, and we're just creating the mask over that green by using the HSL secondary. And we can change this color if we want or anything along those lines. But what we're actually going to do with this is we're going to come down here to the layer below it. And we're going to look for our Luma matte. I want a Luma matte. This is what I want. Track map. Yeah. Here we go. Boy, they're making me crazy. I'm gonna stick a mat on there. We're gonna come up here, and this is we don't want to show the mask. Color in black. And this one we want number 2 to be our matte. And we want to use the luminance of number 2. We're going to actually change this to white and black. Stock Explorer. Where did we get Explorer from? From the Luminance. I've got all that other stuff. I got all that other stuff on there. Yeah. That's the whole alpha. Well, none of that is any good. It's got stock, and that's got that. Turn that off. Before the luminance, I actually want to you know, that's actually fine. That's actually fine. I think we have what we need out of that, don't we? And then you can use that with a, this can be used with some sort of, because that's not there. We've lost all the other, because we took the luminance. Yeah, we're in good shape here. So this should give us a loop. Let us export this thing. I'm going to export this to the render queue. Oh, well, let me rename it. It takes some time to do some of the steps. It was just kind of a project idea. Let's see here. I need to bounce that chat out so it will show up over in my streaming software. There we go. Now stuff should be hunky of the dory, as they say. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to rename this to logo vid transparent, and let me go ahead and send it out to the render queue. I want to set this to OBS Pack Movie, and the place I need to send this is going to be right here, and I'm going to render it. It shouldn't take long. 10-second file. Should go pretty quick. How is everybody this evening? Has everybody got their animation on? Has everybody got that stuff going on? Everybody doing it? Alright, so now we apparently have that. I am going to go ahead and I am going to close. Well, I'm actually going to try to pull it into this stream. I'm going to test it with my stream. Let me pull it in as a media source. I'm going to call it test vid. You can't see what I'm doing, but you will once I change over to it. And let's browse to make it to where we were at. Output. Log video. Let's loop it. And test vid. It's gonna be large. Let's just see what happens. I can't see the alignment on it. Oh, that was terrible. I see nothing. I see absolutely nothing. Oh, I can see it over here. Let's cut and let's see if it let's turn it off. Let's turn it back on again. It's there. I just and because it's green, it's coming in on the green screen. It's wanting to filter out the green on the thing. It's just sad. And I just don't see it anywhere. I see nothing anywhere. It can't be behind me. If I turn off my logo, does that make it show up if I turn off my logo? Well, clearly test vid is not it's not the thing. I keep putting it over there. I just keep putting it over there, and it's at the top of my list. When I look at it here, I can see when I look at it in this window, I can see let me change to another. Oh, it was showing up. Well, I have no idea. Let's try to add it here. Let's try to add it here. Media source. I'm going to rename it another vid, because I like to have just a whole lot of files with a whole lot of names. You know, I bet I have to save over here. Save over here. Logo transparent. And then close this. I have had this happen before. I bet it's just not opening it. You come here to my cartoon page. Now I'm gonna pick it. Loop. There it is. There at least is that. Stock is there, but stock is being stock is not wanting to show up. I don't like how I'm not seeing stock at all. Of course, I have so many things going on. Stock is just not that bright. So I will need to make stock brighter. But as you can see, I can take this and I can put it over top of whatever is needed. Let me head back into After Effects. Let me see how my upload is doing. I think it's on the last file, so maybe that'll make things a little bit better. because I see it keeps slowing on me. Let's come back into this. Now I want stock to be a lot brighter. Okay, that's showing the green through. Let me add a lumetri to this. Turn up. Oh, I only want it on that one part. I only want it on that one part. After the map, not here. So let me actually nest these two. Let's see what this comes through with. Oh, pre-comp. See, I said nest. Move all the attributes. You heard me say nest. You make those mistakes when you're coming back and forth between the two programs this often. Okay, now on this, I ought to be able to add oh, it's grabbing everything. It's grabbing everything because everything is showing up there. That's the only part that I want showing up. And I don't even care about that globe because it's going to be behind. So let's come back here. Now when I do the pre-comp, and now when I crank up the green, it's just in there. I'm gonna turn off. And it's still I'm gonna freeform a pad. Just because I want to clean up whatever bit I can. Because there was all that noise. Let's remove that. Now I want to redo that. Oh, screw that up. Redo that back. Move that on down. Let's do the whole thing. Now. Get that green checked up. That's the thing I need. go to my curves. I don't want to go to my hue versus saturation. So I'm going to grab this, and grab the green. Hue versus sat. And hold the shift and it'll keep it from going side to side. Hue versus luminance. Let's give it a more luminant. All right, let's see how this does. Let's see how this does. I kind of like what I've got. Hey. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hanging out. I had no idea. It's been an evening of enjoying myself and then getting myself into this work and doing this sort of thing. I figured you'd be hanging out. We're all just hanging out. That's what we're all doing. We're all just hanging out, knocking stuff out. I'm trying to. I'm going to go ahead and render this one again. Let's send this thing over to that render queue. High quality. Where are you going? Where are you going? Output. We're going to go here. They'll give it, yeah, replace it. No, it won't allow me to replace it because the stupid thing's over here in this. So I'm going to rename it. Another. Let's give it a rename. Let's see if that does it. Oh, I can see those. Yeah, both. The other one is showing up. Hopefully this one has a little more of that green. That was really the thing that was standing out to me. Let me try to reset it to a new one. Which I don't know. I don't know has any more green in it than the other one. Well, it just means that we need some sort of white around that. But that can be put in wherever we're going to put it. This can actually work. This can actually work for what I was going to do. This is something that the Stock Explorer, Nora the Stock Explorer, I love the name of that channel. And she had sent this over because she had this, and I wanted to pull this apart. So now I'm going to put it on a background that's similar to the background I've got running here. And I'll go ahead and I'll do that. I'll go ahead and I'll do that crap right now. Let me go ahead and save this. And then I am going to, actually I should pull her background over. I'm going to reopen her pack. And I am going to pull this new file over into here where I've got her customer assets. I pull this and I'm going to use just the background loop, the empty background loop. I'm going to duplicate this. We go into it, and this is just an empty background loop. Let's see how this file I just brought over, let's see how this is going to look on here. is not standing out enough. So first thing that I'm going to try to do is put a drop shadow on, just see what that does for us. Throw a drop shadow on here. Let's darken that drop shadow up. Let's pull it back. I'm fine with where it's at. Can make it even. And I could put two of them on if I wanted to just go ahead and get several of these. But I think this could actually work. So I think what I'm going to do, and this is a 10-second clip. So if I duplicate this, and just, come on, get off of it. Get off of it. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Now let's just see how this rolls through. Because this could end up being what she needs. Oh, it's telling me that it's bogging down again. I hate that. Oh, my disk cache is getting eaten alive. Like I said earlier, I got this upload happening. Is this thing near done? Oh geez, it's not even done yet. Oh, I'm hating that. Hating every bit of that. Let's see what's going on here in the world. Alright, there we go. Stream rating. Oh, what's my stream actually look like? I'm just over here looking at this other screen. Oh, I've got that thing added to it. Let me move it so it's over there. Now mine is real dark. This one might show up here, but stock does not show up well enough. If I scale it. Let's just keep on scaling it. And can we align this thing? That's center. That's our center. You align it this way, center. That's good enough. Now for position, I'm gonna hold it, move it up manually. You can see through that stock over there. I can make a couple more copies of that, and that would at least thicken that up, brighten that up. I may end up doing that, but I think this actually, I think this would actually work for what she was talking about. So you can use this background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over. This'll end up working. I'm going to go back over. I'm going to double up on that layer that gives us the word stock and explore. Double and triple up on that, so that stock will be a lot hardier. You can see through it here. You can see it's missing some because of the tone that it was and the way that mask pulled through. I could have used the roto. To grab it, but I'll just do that. So I'm gonna back on out of this project, and no, I'm not saving anything in this project. I'm gonna come back over to that other project. Nope, not this one. Not this one. Oh, that angers me when I slow myself down. Slowed myself completely down. Have some Gatorade. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this image down here. So that's gone. All right. I am going to make myself some. Close this and open the right one, which is logo transparent. This is the one that I actually want to just look at how much that just increased it. There we go. File, export, add to render queue. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one. OBS pack movie. Put it in the output, and we're going to name it Brighter. I'm going to call it Brighter because I feel like it is brighter. It's the Brighto video. There we go. Save and render. This one should make me happy. This one should work. She already has a background that's just empty. So by handing her this and having this, she can put this on there and use it all day long. Oh, I didn't have my earpiece in that. That's why I didn't listen to that. Okay, so now save this. And let's reopen. Let's reopen the Stock Explorers. And let's go back to, let's close all these. Let's close all these and let's open up. Let's take our empty, and like we did earlier, I'm going to create a duplicate of the empty one. And I'm going to go to that directory that I have where the output is. And the one that says Brighter. I'm going to drag it. I want to put it in customer art. There we go. I'm going to drag it here. Right up top. Oh, and you can see how I'm putting the layers. Putting the layers added all this noise in there. Look at that noise. That's how much noise I had coming through, because there's all those greens and everything in the background. But I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm gonna move on forward. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Moving on forward. Because this, what would a drop shadow do to this? Hey, it's kind of neat. That does kind of give me enough scale it on up. Let's move it up. And let's grab 2 more of these, get them to snap in place. So we got the 30-second, we got our loop. They all have that thing up there. I kind of think that gives kind of thing that gives the feel that we need. I like that. This will give her an option. This will give her an option. I'll use this and I'll duplicate those other files after this renders. But this will be a 30-second, and this one, it does not have to be. This one will be sending over to a media encoder, so we can make this into an MP4, and that way she can just play these MP4s. She can put some of these in place. I'll send this over to her and let her take a look at it. We'll see if we'll see what she thinks, because it's her page. You know, you want to make sure that the person that's happy is the person whose actual page it is. They're the ones who, you know, it kind of matters. Kind of matters. Oh, these earbuds have. I had to take that earbud out. I've had the earbuds in so much over the last 3-4 days. It's been too much. It's just been too much for me. I think it is time. I don't know if there's anybody in the back that wants to take a break as well. I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'm gonna end up. Oh, and I need my logo on this shot. I took my logo off. I did all that crap. Let me get rid of test video, because test video clearly didn't do it. So we've got that up, and I've got my little spot here that I don't have, that the green screen's not hit on. I am going to take a break. I'm going to stay connected here. I'm going to use my new Be Right Back if I have it. Yeah, new Be Right Back. I'll use my new Be Right Back, and but it could be 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna make some more coffee. I'm gonna do a couple things. Hang out. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. If you're still up, head on back in and hang out, or just hang out for a while now. I'll give you something stupid to watch until then. Peace. right, I am back. I have returned, at least for now, at least for the moment. And I am over here right now waiting on Media Encoder to come on up and do its thing. I had cleaned up. I had mentioned earlier how when you're going back and forth between Premiere Pro and After Effects, your brain gets scrambled at times. And I was sitting there, I was on the break, and I thought, why was I using a track mat? Why was I looking for that in the effects? I got rid of that, went over and just set the mat using the track mat there on the layer, and that went ahead and took care of that, and then added another layer to pull and use the extract to pull everything but the whites out. So I was left with just the word, the Explorer, and that cleaned it up. Let me come back over to it so you can see. So that cleaned it up. I don't have all that noise in it now. It's just a really good clean copy. And I put the drop shadow on here, and I just sent this because this is going to be an H.264 match source. The source right now is, I'm betting it's a 1280, and I want this to go alternative background, save, and now let's go ahead and let's render it. Rendering these, and ultimately that's what I want to have happen is I want to use command line prompts and use encoder, Media Encoder. You can actually run from that. So if I have orders coming in through a Google sheet, which will then populate through a Google form, which will then populate a Google sheet with the order, with the details, it could then automatically set the values that I need over in After Effects for what they had pulled in, and it would go ahead and handle the naming convention and everything else for the actual customer. I have a phone somewhere around here. I thought that's what that was. It sounded like a phone. It was a phone. These are just emails that I should have gotten forever ago. I don't know what that's all about. But I never can tell them I don't complain. It's all better than it used to be. You didn't have any of this. This is right ear kind of stuff, so this would be left ear. Let's get this right. Make sure we have that in the right spot. Okay. This is, it's got another minute remaining. But Media Encoder, let it handle, and then I actually can, going back over here, and if I wanted to, I can save, and I can go on and work on other things while Media Encoder is handling its thing in the background. Oh, and then I'm gonna have another upload because I'm gonna upload this, but I don't really think that's a good idea. But this is another border, just like the one that I have here. I have this engine that allows you to select the colors, select the pattern that you want, send me your logo, I'll get your logo. Now I had put one together earlier, and Nora had this, and Nora sent this over to me, and so that's where I pulled this from to then have it so it could go over top of this. We'll see how she likes that, whether or not that's something that fits the bill for her. Okay, we've got that done. So that's a 30-second. She should be able to use that for, yeah, if she's able to put text over top of it. I can always put text on it for the starting soon. Be right back. Thanks for watching. those three. But that has been taken care of. Now, the next item I have on my agenda, I'm going to come into the actual template file itself. I don't want to be over in Nora's. I'll come into this. This is the template file. This is where you can select any of the. We've got these already in place. Now I know I hit this. It's just waiting until I can finish processing everything. So if you wanted a bright pink, I guess that would be the bright pink. If you wanted something more earthy, that's not bad here. That's close to what I have here. But once those are added in place and the logo is put in place, then it creates all sorts of sliders based on stingers, transition stingers, and overlays for your channels. These are just 4-second videos with the alpha. But even those are 40 meg once you, because they do have to be movie, because they have to have the alpha channel in there. They have to have that transparency. That's the whole purpose of them being a stinger. But you also have the borders. You've got borders set up for the bottom, top, left, and right. Having the logo put in place and making sure that it's gonna fit. That's always important. I thought there was an intruder. I thought I saw something over there. Thought I heard maybe something, but I didn't, I guess. Well, that's sad. That's sad. Everybody's sad now. Everybody's sad. But these are the other color schemes and the other types of borders. You've got the wide border on the top. Let's go to our borders. Let's say you wanted a wide on the right with the logo. Here's the wide one on the right with the logo. Go ahead and run it out again. There we go. I kind of like that. I kind of like that color. I mean, I like what I've got. I like what I've got best right now, so that kind of works. But I'm getting cut off. I'm getting cut off right here. Right here, at least on this screen. Let me come over here and let me solve that issue. Let me bring this over to here, so I'm at least good through there. That works. Oh, it's because of that bottom part. All right. So what I have to put together is I have to put together some borders. I have to flip through them. I need to show the borders being flipped through. I need to make some promo videos. And I have begun to make promo videos where it shows these different transitions all occurring. And these are all the different styles. One smoke. I think the one is rolling up. Let me go back here. Yeah, the one rolls up. Each one of those busts up into, just let it render. And I had had to pull some sort of footage to put underneath it. And you can see the logo it's got running right now is not the right. The stickers are right. So clearly I'm not grabbing the logo from where I need it. Stream sample for promo. It says stream sample for promo is what that other one. Well, that would have been what I put. Stream sample for promo. I bet it has the stream within it. Has the overlay within it. It was made with the overlays. So I get that. Probably put that thing together over in Premiere Pro and then pulled it in here so I could put all of these dynamically over it. I don't like that idea now. I don't like that idea at all. I think what I might do is I might use my versions of these, because this is one of the bottom. If I wanted to. That was the wrong thing. That was the wrong thing I put up. If I wanted to show, this is the thin border, where you've got the thin border going along. There's thin with other. I'm trying to find another scene here that isn't all just a complete wreck. This one's got something. What does this one have? Oh, this one doesn't even have a border. Look at that. I don't even have a border running for this. No, where am I? Animated work only. This is the one where it does not have an overlay listed. Bottom right. Okay, here we go. So I've got the slim ones that have in the four corners. You'll have it up there, over there, down there, and right here. And then I have the ones that have the fat overlays, which are going to be down at the bottom, or up at the top, or a right section or a left section, with or without the logos. So you can change, you get them, you can just use the empties with whatever you've got, and that should work for you if you're just using that. But for promos, I've got to figure out what I'm going to put into these promos. I've got a variety pack that I'm using. I've got several different things that I'm putting in place. But I don't know which one I wanna end up using and which one I don't. I'm gonna take a moment to just head on over to see what we got going on over here in our analytics. We got nothing. Somebody watched the Stoner Monday song. I bet it was a shorts feed. Did they put it out in the shorts feed? They always do. Let's see what happened in the last hour. Shorts feed. So the AI, in its infinite wisdom over there at YouTube, they decided, hey, let's put the one that says Monday morning, Stoner Monday song. Let's put that out Saturday AM, Friday night, real late. That seems like the thing to do. And I'm like, geez, wow, YouTube, you have got it going on. I mean, the way you make your decisions about what to play when, it's a thing of beauty. I'm really impressed with you. I'm really impressed with you. Oh, good night, Jess. Good night. You have yourself a wonderful evening. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being a pal, and all those other things. We're gonna be deciding what we want to do here, because I've got an upload to do. But if I do an upload, I end up having my stream gets cut down some. So That's a little bit of a downer. I think I want to hear the best boys. I don't remember this one, so let's
Season 3 of The Boys is now streaming on Amazon.
Spoiler alert, it's fucking awesome.
Now, I heard there were a lot of groups upset because of all the nudity.
Oh, that's just a bunch of homophobes upset about the one dude going inside the other dude's dick hole.
Oh man, I remember that.
If I had to pick
yeah.
one scene that
remember that.
really tells everybody you've got to be watching this fucking show, it would be the scene with Homelander getting a handy from the one remaining limb left on that torso of that Nazi chick. I mean this is cinema. This is fucking art. You've got to be watching this fucking show.
Well, better go watch it. Season 3 of The Boys now streaming on Amazon.
I'm gonna get high. Tell everybody goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can get high.
See ya.
Season 3.
I love that one. I love that one. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. All right, so if we're not gonna, and these are the standards. There's this set, which are blocks, glass, puzzle pieces, stars. This ends up becoming a smoke, and this rolls up. So we've got each of these styles that you get 5 different ones of. And so I'm wondering exactly what order I need to be putting these in. Exactly how I should. I like that I'm gonna, I like having that there, which gives us, we can kind of show the breakdown, but we need to zoom on each. Zoom into there. Zoom. I don't want to do any moving stuff because that'll make everything bad. Let's grab that hand because I do kind of like the way we see how that comes apart. That's the CC Shatter. This is all the CC Shatter. Use CC Shatter in the different glass brick. The ones that I mentioned, those are the ones that I decided to put together with this. They kind of work the best with what I was doing. Yeah, bam, 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 bam. Coming right through there. Coming right through. Okay, I need to pull information from this. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking a lot. That's a little bit slow for me. And with it telling me that I've got more stuff I've got to get off of my drive for my swap file. I have been doing too much work and not enough cleaning up the disk type of work, which anybody that does this knows you got to end up doing a lot of disk cleaning to keep up with all the stuff that you end up putting out. So actually, I think it's 3 o'clock. I think I'm gonna do some back end maintenance. This would just be boring if I were to keep going on here, because I need to do back end maintenance. I need to get files off of places. I need to do things along those lines. That's what I've got to get taken care of before I can do anything over there in character, or not in character enemy. Yeah, in character enemy. But After Effects, I think I'm good for the moment on it. I think I'm good for After Effects in the moment. I need to work on. I need to work up exactly what I want to do with those things. So what I will do is I will bid everybody a good evening. Thank you for the people who have come out. Thank you, Dr. Mercenary. Appreciate you swinging by. And Jess, of course, Jess has got to be here to help me out. I'm going to let everybody get back to something more entertaining, and I hope to see everybody in the future. Until then, peace.